He was born in the summer of his 27th year.
Every year, teams from all across the United States travel to the US GAA Finals, which were held in Denver, Colorado this year. It's a tournament which determines the best teams in hurling, Gaelic football, ladies Gaelic football and camogie.
The people you meet in this thing, they're unlike any place else, and I think that's what draws most people to stay in. The culture, the diaspora of the Irish community, for sure.
Gaelic games have grown exponentially in North America in recent years, and with more and more new teams entering the competition, this tournament is invaluable for the growth of clubs across the US.
Well, there's huge work going on in the USGAA right now and huge growth. As somebody said, you're not running a county, you're running a continent.
Above all else, this tournament brings the community together as spectators enjoy the weekend's games and festivities with family and friends. The Denver Gaels club are part of the Southwest Division of the US GAA. The club was established in 1996, and this year they had the honour of hosting nationals for only the second time in the club's history. The volunteer committee got to work last year in an effort to build a Colorado Gaelic park ahead of the big weekend. They are expecting 120 teams and almost 2,000 players at this year's tournament.
We're here in Longmont, which is outside of Denver at the Sandstone Ranch Sports Complex. We started about 2 years ago, and there's a core group of, everybody. You can't do something like this without everybody pulling their weight,
We're going to build field one, first of all, know that we can do it right. And then we're going to go ahead and build the rest of it. Makes sense. Proceed, we'll get all these on today. So yeah, how's about grab and go.
Jenning Hain gohfuil tuaireamad cairdeag daoine ar an committee. Táid go léir le cáirde nó daoine tá sa club a hain. Is tócha nach tuigeann gachtain na céhhéad obair atá gceist, right? So ceap mé an thosaí an obair anseo Jenning in October nó November an bhliain seo chaite.
First of all, we had to make a pitch to the USGA to allow us host it. We had to find a facility big enough in the first place to find 5 full-size GA pitches in a place where there is no such thing, so we obviously looked for big soccer complexes, and we found this place here in Longmont, which is ideal, really.
So this is, if it's facing the goal,
That's a left.
so this is a left, so we need a right for the other side.
Yeah.
Perfect, right and left. All right, so we bring that over here.
We have to build all the infrastructure ourselves. We have to build the goalposts, we're setting up a tent village. We say we're kind of building like a Colorado Gaelic park, for the weekend, and it'll be all torn down again next Monday.
Cínte nuair tugann daoine seo tá altitude an, agus caiigh siad just bheith píosbag mindful faoi sin. Beidh siad sé gur na trí lá, so tá séad agus tá tents agus gachard mar sin agin, ach an reality ná, beidh éifeacht a héigean agus éifeacht difriúil a bheith an gur daoine difriúil.
This year we're expecting, close to 2,000 players. That's over 120 teams coming in from all across the states.
Tá muid rilí asúil go mé cluichí maithaginn an deara seachtaine seo.
And the preparations don't end there. The Denver Gaels ladies Gaelic football team are preparing for finals weekend.
We have 29, almost 30 ladies here, I think. And it's a difficult decision to pick a starting team. But everybody else, with a bit of luck, we'll get as many as we possibly can a run throughout the weekend, okay? So it's up to the ladies that are starting to make sure we have a second and a third game, okay?
We are members of the Denver Gaels, and tonight we're having a meetup before our national competition begins on Friday. Ooh, that ball. Sorry. This is my first year playing. I had never touched a Gaelic football until literally, 8 months ago. And so I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to the competition and getting to play with all these wonderful ladies out on the pitch.
This is one of the greatest communities you can join. It is definitely about competition and athletics, but no matter what your ability is, the people out here are just here to support you and have a lot of fun on and off the field.
That's what has girls sticking around, is that yes, it's fun on the field, but I think having those good relationships and connections is what keeps people coming back year after year.
This weekend, I feel like it's just gonna be so much fun. We're gonna get to meet a lot of people from other clubs, and I think it's gonna be a good time for everyone, and we're gonna have high camaraderie and high sportsmanship as a group.
I think we have a big advantage being at a mile high, and I think that that's gonna be great for us. It's gonna be hot on Friday, so feeling pretty good.
It's our backyard, all right? Nobody comes into our backyard and takes a trophy away from us, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Denver Gaels!
Let's go.
Let's go!
The big day has arrived, and the players and supporters are arriving in big numbers for the beginning of the competition. The Raleigh Cuchulainn Club, based in Raleigh, North Carolina, is part of the Southeast Division. Established in 2012 and in 2015 it formed a hurling team which is growing from strength to strength.
I'm Michelle Raleigh Cuchulainn, Cumberland Class Gael, I'm Longmont agus Pell, Junior D, Longmont agus Junior C sa Pell. I'm going to give San Antonio, Neil Moran, info going San Antonio, but also going to McLeod's, going out to Kaboomish. Listen.
Win your battle. We have to win the right to hurl. That means winning your battle, getting the better of your man. Every ball, every single ball, and do it disciplined. Bring it in, Raleigh, let's go. Here we go, Raleigh!
Raleigh on 3. 1, 2, 3.
So most of our teams are made up of a significant amount of homegrown players in the United States, which we're super proud of. It's been a significant achievement for us to actually make it here and now to be here and embrace the whole competition, enjoy time with other Gaels and just have fun. And this is the piece of Irish that we miss when we live so far away from home.
Sásta glór, I'm ábalta imar níos jaar. Ach, nuair bún tú cléach, carcha med sásta. Thank you for coming, good game. Rest up, hopefully nobody got injured, and enjoy the rest of your weekend here.
You too, all the best in the term.
All right, thank you.
Please win it.
Thank you.
Los San Patricios of Mexico City is part of the Southwestern Division of the USGAA. Established in 2023, they attended their first ever US GAA Finals this year in what is only the beginning of a very bright future for their club.
Over the years we have bringing in Cayman Islands, we're inviting those in, and this year Mexico reached out to us, so we have brought Cayman Islands and Mexico under our wing, as we said, so they are registered with us now.
So our club is called the Los San Patricios after the famous battalion that fought in the American-Mexican War in 1847. It wasn't just Irish guys, there was like a lot of others from Europe, from Mexico and even from the United States. So like our club, it's made up of people from all backgrounds. We've local Mexicans, we've guys from the United States, we've guys from Australia, so I think the name is just really apt. Soccer is the big game in Mexico, but we've been trying really hard to recruit locals because I guess we want the club to be sustainable long term. We need locals playing.
My first impression of Gaelic football was that they didn't know how to actually play soccer. So I approached them and asked them, then I joined the team.
The sport itself just brings everybody together. I'm an Englishman living in Mexico City. The Irish guys in the team couldn't have been more welcoming for me. And I just feel like I've got a great group of brothers in the team.
Experience is important, and coming here to Denver and competing at this level is a huge step forward. And we're going to learn a lot from today, and I think we'll use that experience to build into the future.
Mexican players had to get visas to come into this country. That's a huge commitment. And a contrast, I would suggest, to with some of the stuff that goes on at home, where clubs and players are complaining about driving to the other end of a county, you know, whereas these guys, no problem to them to fly across a continent.
Twin Cities Robert Emmets is Minnesota's first official hurling club, formed in 2005. They are a club in the Heartland division of US GAA. Friendship, community and sportsmanship are integral to Gaelic games, and Twin Cities Hurling Club is the perfect example of these qualities.
Tournaments like these are hugely important, especially for clubs, nascent clubs that are just developing. You need competition. You need to be put on a stage like this and play against other teams, benchmark yourselves, interact with other clubs and learn how they develop. Beyond that, trying to build up the capacity as a team, both organisationally and skill levels within it is hugely important.
Go Chad! Yeah!
We had a matchup against Allentown out of Pennsylvania. We came out on the front foot and we were able to put a few in quickly and really sustain the pressure. And it was a good game, but we came out on top.
Big day in the club's history. I think it was 21 years ago today. Chad Nelson was more. Three cheers for Chad. Hip, hip. Hey! Hip, hip. Hip, hey!
It's my birthday. Celebrate with a win today. When you're in your 30s, no one wants a soccer player on their team that hasn't done it, but hurling, basically people are willing to teach you, and it's a great thing to try out if you want to get into team sports, but you don't have that experience. For people who want to get into team sports, haven't really done it before, almost every club out there in the US is going to be willing to teach guys up. They're going to be happy to have more guys come out and play. It's really a great thing.
GAA means to me finding a home later in life and getting to share a passion for sport with a whole lot of people that I love.
Guys, two more, ready on three, two more. 1, 2, 3, 2 more!
It's another warm summer's day in Denver, and with a place in the finals at stake, the players will have to give it their all on the pitch today. This year saw an increase in the number of camogie teams competing at the US GAA Finals, and the standard of play across all divisions was incredible.
So this is the first year that there's been 5 senior teams in camogie, which is hugely competitive. And then it goes all the way down to junior B and then a development grade. So these are the most teams we've ever had in camogie. The difference it means, I suppose, having a number of teams is the issue when you're somewhere like here is playing teams, because they've got to travel so far. So when we get them to a tournament like this, the whole idea is that they get a multitude of games.
Denver on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Denver! Let's go!
We have about 19 camogie teams in the country so far. At this competition now this weekend, we'll have camogie teams that are junior B, which we consider development grade. We'll have a junior A team, an intermediate and senior teams. This is just it's a win-win for all. They get to meet new people if they've moved into a new area, and they get to learn another sport.
I started last July of 2022, and we just stayed with it. We practiced twice a week. We had a lot of winter practices, so the girls really bust their butt this year.
I've played lacrosse, I've played softball, I've played soccer, and nothing quite compares to camogie because I love hanging out with a bunch of Irish folks and playing this really fun, long-lasting, legendary game.
We did really good, and today was our first game to ever play in a tournament, so surprised, and we came out with a win, so it kind of brought in the great energy, and we're continuing on, going to bring the energy for the next game.
You'll see the standard is continually rising in the junior, and that's really what it's about. The senior is brilliant. It's a showcase. It's to show them where they can go. And you will see people coming out of underage into the senior championships. But to me, it's really about the developing the game overseas, and that's the key to it.
You're awesome!
Clonmont Atlanta, founded in 1996, is a club in the Southeast Division of the US GAA. The last time they won at Nationals was in 2018, and a lot of hard work has been done since then. The result of that work can be seen out on the field.
My club's in Clonmont in Atlanta. I'm a gimmer club le hatter cool blian the nish. Just go honig man all blian the man quarter call carach agus down man my rugo master so I'm half passport. I'm an American citizen so I'm over on no hine.
So at Junior D level, you're required to have 10 homegrown players. And so basically that means that if you were eligible to play at minor or adult level in Ireland, then you can't count as a homegrown player. What it does is it really does foster the international, and I suppose mainly American, but also the international aspect of the game, that when we're playing it at the lower level, you don't have just a bunch of ringers coming over and blowing it out and not giving other people a chance.
What we said, stick with the time. There's only 1 point in it. We've kicked away enough scores to probably win 2 matches already. Lads, remember what we said at the start. Get the scoreboard ticking over. Keep it going, okay?
Let's go, boys! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Very good, lad. Well done, lads.
Go on to final!
We weren't that best pleased that come half-time. A bit of fatigue from yesterday was hitting us. We had to make a few changes, pull a few positional switches. We knew we'd come good in the end. We started to get on top in the second half, and looking forward to a game tomorrow now.
It was tough, great coaching out there. Coach always, comes out with a great grand plan. We go out there and we execute. Got a little physical out there, but as always, as the coach said before the game, go out there, put that effort. First half, we put in that effort, and we just had to continue on the second. We didn't come here to, play 2 games. We came here to play 3. So try and come out here tomorrow and, execute like we did today.
The players embarked on finals day with hope and ambition in an effort to bring home some silverware. While winning is important, there are many lessons to be found in defeat. There is no doubt that Rally Cuchulainn will use the memories and experiences of this weekend to their advantage in years to come.
I asked you to pick it up, you picked it up. Fairness. So well done.
We were unlucky in the end. We lost by 4 points. It was a very close game, but we just couldn't get ahead. So we got within 2 at one stage, and they pulled ahead again.
Tá anna í máring an clé chailúntaach anna bhródú last time Rory dym go húntaach vidir arás. For Jean Kutahi, if you're going against Clubmore or Cleveland, or Avad Nisan Rory, or Cutson, or Villabringe. So a long time you're going to be very shocked. Maybe the rash.
The US GAA supports GAA units in the neighbouring regions of Canada, New York, Mexico and the Caribbean. Lechela Toronto competed in the senior camogie final this year as they looked to secure their 2nd title in a row.
For camogie, we also have Canadian teams here, which is unusual, but US GAA facilitate Canada playing, and also for camogie we have New York teams as well, which again US GAA facilitated, which we're extremely grateful, to be fair to them. They're outstanding, and they're giving loads of games for camogie.
This is all or nothing. We have 15 minutes until that's our cup. Today is our day, not theirs, okay? So drive it on.
Oh God, bhí sé anathe bhí mar beagán marv. Ach, dibrig sé agus bhí mar sásta leis. Is grúpa ionach iad na chalíní sin agus tá iad an bródúil as an foreign.
On February 2nd, we met on a cold, snowy evening and we asked everybody to buy in. For 199 days, we gave it all.
And the hard work paid off. The local ladies made it all the way to the Junior B final, where they took on a strong Fog City side.
I don't care if we're 16 goals and 25 points to 2 points. We still keep at it. We score, we score, we score. We take them out of it. We make them regret coming to Denver. All right? That's what we do. This is our home. All right? You're the best team we've had ever. All right, ever. All right? So let's bring it in. Let's get this done today, ladies, okay?
Come on, ladies. Come on, have to give it everything for 30 minutes, and then we'll regroup at half-time, okay? Let's go. Denver on 3! 1, 2, 3, Denver!
I'm very proud of the girls out there, to be perfectly honest. They're playing the best game of their lives right now. Fog City is a tough team. The message to the girls was, we got to stay tight, we got to mark tight, we got to contest every ball. As long as we keep doing that, taking the scores as they come, we'll be fine. Second half will be good.
It was amazing. It was amazing. It was hard fought from the very first minute to the very last minute.
For us, I think we were right where we wanted to be. I think the other teams did amazing. They came up and traveled here to Denver, and like, our hats off to every single one of them and everyone that came out here and played. But I mean, in the end, we just put the work in all year. You know, some of us do 4 or 5 trainings a week, and it shows out here on the field, and that's what we did. It's the team.
Last year we played Junior C and we didn't even win the championship. But this year we moved up to Junior B. We got some new players. We had to train them, get them to learn how to play, and they all played amazing. They all left it on the pitch. I can't be more proud of this team.
Shay's an amazing motivator, a great coach, a good person to play for, and we make him work for it. We're a very opinionated team. We know the game, we know ourselves, our teammates, and he has to put up with all of that. It's great.
Feels great to be winners today. The girls just stepped it up every single time. And I was worried, like Fog City has won so many championships for San Francisco, and they're always a very good team. But I think we figured them out early, we defended well, we dispossessed, and we took the scores and the end result. So I couldn't ask for any more, it was brilliant.
2023 Ladies Junior B Football Champions, Denver Gaels. Come on over, Shawnee.
Myself and 3 other Irish guys founded the club in 1996. We used to play soccer on a Sunday afternoon, and then we'd have a game of football, Gaelic football afterwards. So we decided we'd maybe try and form a team. And it was all Irish lads at the time. The team now is predominantly American, which is great. And now the chairman of the club and most of the committee are all American born. They run the club, we just step in and help, but they're the keys to the club right there.
You can see here over the last few days the amount of activity that's going on. There are so many Americans involved who may or even may not have connections with Ireland, that they have really done a wonderful job spreading the games here.
Why wouldn't we develop worldwide? We have 2 great games in hurling and football, and camogie and LGFA as well, obviously. And they're hidden gems and they're hidden jewels, so why wouldn't we expand and show what we have to the world?
It's been awesome. The view is unmatchable. I mean, we loved it out here. Great place. Happy to have Denver have us, so we had a great weekend.
This year, it will be in the largest US GAA Finals. We have 120 teams here. Usually it would be less than 100. They'll be leaving here this evening, and you'll hear them going out the gate. We cannot wait to be back next year.
Anybody should take up Gaelic sports. So if you enjoy running, be with a group of people that are great to be around, kicking the ball a little bit, you know, there's a place for everybody in Gaelic sports.
It's not always about winning. It's always about competing and being about part of association. And that's what we're thinking. I mean, we're a family at the end of the day. I mean, girls left home, left Ireland, I mean, all parts of the world, and come over here and they might feel at home. And that's great credit to everybody here in America that has done so much for our association. And we're very thankful for that.
It's almost hard to describe 100 games, 100 teams, all of the people who are here, so many on a voluntary basis. working so hard to make sure the games are developed and protected. All of these people meeting together here is very important, and the opportunity for us, it's a real privilege for us to come over and say thank you really to these people for all the good work they do for the GAA.